We do have a lot on the agenda for today. I know that we will have Kevin joining us at some stage as well. We've got a heap of updates coming, so we've got just as a bit of an overview, stuff about Wise, we've got some stuff about the roadmap, the wallet, the L1X.App, some nodes, experts, experts, additional features that we've got coming up as well. Chief, do you want to kick us off with anything?
Do I want to kick off? Well, we've got some pretty interesting things coming up. I think on Monday, I'm going to let Spark announce that. But on Monday, we've got a big announcement coming up. One of our partners that we were working with over in Dubai. We spent a solid 3 days. I think we're all completely jet lagged and tired. But we worked through solidly over 3 days, and we've come up with a heck of a plan and a significant number of projects that will be coming on board. And we'll, I think we'll be announcing that on Monday. So, we're moving full steam ahead. I'm pretty excited, where we're going, what we're doing at the moment. So look, if the community out there looking and still wondering about should I get in, what should I do, this is the time. You can't miss out.
Awesome, yeah, definitely heaps of stuff coming up, and I see we've got CryptoNaut and Spark with us, and I'm hoping that Spark, you're feeling a little bit better because you don't know this yet, but Chief's building the barbecue. What are you providing the yacht? What are you bringing to the island?
Hey guys, can you hear me?
You sound much healthier, sir, and we're happy about it.
Mate, I feel 10 times better than I was. So appreciate the concern. But yeah, so no, it's been really good. It's actually really nice to get back on Discord and talk to the community as well, which is awesome. Really looking forward to. I think we may have hinted at this on the last spaces that we had. If you could understand me through the croaky for the croaking and coughing, but we're really excited about the development of the actual interface itself. That is being really a couple of the team members working hard on building that out in terms of what we're calling for now anyway, the L1X.App. That's going to be, I think what we're so excited about it is it just makes sense as a progression for the technology to have an interface like L1X.App so the users can really leverage the technology in a way that they don't really care what the technology is, they just care what it does for them. And the L1X.App interfaces will be delivering on those solutions.
Absolutely, it's awesome. It's actually really good to see we've got basically nearly everybody from the team up to give us some update, all from the different aspects of as well of what's going on. I imagine Kevin will arrive at some stage, but we'll get to him. We'll segue to him later. But first, let's sort of stay on track with the agenda. Do we want to dive straight into a marketing update? That'd be a good place to start. I'm not sure if you can hear me, Bunny Arrow.
Can you hear me?
Yes, there we go. Always, I love a good sound check.
Hey guys, how are you? Happy to be here today. So we're super excited, as Machu just said, about the L1X.App. We're looking at a launch in the next couple of weeks. I'm not going to give away too much there, but we'll have some exciting sneak preview of what it is going to be looking like. And probably the other thing that we're super excited about is we have exactly 1 day left to before we draw the 10,000 coin giveaway. So for those people that haven't purchased in the month L1X coin, this is your opportunity. So we are super excited to give away that little nugget. And probably the only other thing to update you of, we've been working with some really good partners lately that have sorry, I'm beeping in the background here. Some really good partners that are just super excited about the product and actually just can't believe what we are bringing to the table. It's super disruptive. It's going to change the experience, the user experience of everyone going forward, and it's going to be a real personal experience too, which is really exciting. So stay tuned. That's all I've got for now.
Awesome. Yeah, and see Kevin's joined us as well. So welcome, Kevin. Welcome, everybody from the team. We've got a whole contingent here.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. I haven't slept very well, so apologies for that if my voice is a bit cracky. Yeah. I think, I might just take a couple of minutes over here to, give you guys an update over a few things, including the roadmap. And is that okay? Are you guys keen on going through that?
That would be perfect, yeah, if you could dive straight in. And your voice sounds fantastic compared to what Spark sounded like the other week, so crack on, you're doing amazing.
Yeah. I think, so, the biggest elephant in the room, the L1X wallet, right, the Chrome extension. And I think over the last few weeks, we were having a look at the wallet, and Cryptonaut, as usual, he did a great job in, bringing the experience on the wallet. But there have been a lot of security issues lately, associated with the Chrome extension. And there are a lot of, gaps or, limitations that Chrome is allowing you to do on these wallets. And we didn't want to build up something later on that people have to take it down. So the Chrome extension, the wallet, we have pivoted the direction of that towards something like an authenticator. You'll still be able to use multiple features on the Chrome extension L1X wallet. But more importantly, we needed something that, would represent the protocol from an experience perspective that the community members have been waiting for a very long time. And 15th of October, this year, we are going to review the first of its kind L1X.App.com that's going to allow you to do multiple things, more than, we've been telling you that you could do. And not only that, it's going to be a holistic experience that you already are aware about. The whole Explorer experience has been redesigned. The way you perform stake, the way you perform swap, the way you check your portfolio, the way you can refer your friends to this amazing technology, all these things have been brought down to the everyday problem the Web3 user is facing. And in a single home screen, we have allowed you to do all those things. It's going to be personal to you. And we are also releasing the L1X App Store that will allow the upcoming projects to build apps on L1X on the same website. So you will never even have to leave that website if you wanted to use something that's built on L1X. So we are very excited to launch this website on the 15th of October. And that will actually demonstrate that it's not only about a simple wallet, it's about the whole experience that we are bringing to you that you can start using from the 15th of October.
That's awesome. Straight in and dropping alpha just straight off the bat. Excellent 2 to 3 minute update. I think that's perfectly encapsulates sort of everything we've got coming forward, and it's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. And and also on the claiming side of the things, right? You've invested, you want to claim your L1X coins. We can't wait as well until you start claiming it, start using it. So what we have done is on the coming Monday, we'll let the Chrome extension wallet be out. So, we'll schedule, the claim process according to when you invested as well. And by the end of next month, we believe that, majority of the people should have claimed their coins. But what will happen is the claim process is going to be on an older design at the moment where you can go in and claim your coins. It's going to be a very simple process. A blog will be released for that. But at the same time, you'll be redirected to the new L1X.App.com from the 15th of October that you can actually start doing something. And by the end of next month, the Experts program has a tier system, right? It has an amazing tier system for the users, and those who already participated in the investment and are going to, stake their coins onto the nodes, they will always have the first right of, new features coming on the L1X.App.com, including new projects building with us, new features that they can try, and even discounts on gas prices. So I completely see this as a win-win for all of us because, yeah, the Chrome wallet was supposed to do quite a bit of things. We have extended that experience. We just didn't want to give you something that, that remains within our community. We want to grow the community to 10 times before the end of the year. So that's where we're going to take that XPX program, and convert it into something like a referral thing as well, and a multi-tiered structure where you using the L1X.App.com are going to benefit so much more than just anyone else coming onto this. I can't wait to actually review the screens. It's going to be, it's the first time you're ever going to see a website like this, put it this way. Definitely.
And that exactly just said, we have so much stuff coming up, and I think it's the start point is effectively Monday, as you said. That's when everybody can start that be involved process. I know the community is very excited to hear that news.
2 more weeks, and you'll be using something that you've never used before. And I can guarantee you, how much you love the protocol, you're going to love the new website much more.
So much alpha already. So we've got that. I suppose we've got the overview of the wallet. Do we want a bit more of that deep dive into L1X.App? I know, so we've mentioned that a couple of times on here, but this might be that first stage for a lot of the community members hearing about this as well.
Put it this way, I think I want to launch it now. So, we won't talk a lot about it, and it's not that we don't want to push it. We don't want to talk a lot about it. We want to show it in action. So 15th of October, mark your calendar. It's going to go out and you'll be able to start utilizing it.
Awesome. Yeah, no, that's perfect. I think that's really, really good for everybody to hear on the call. Obviously, what's coming up very shortly as well. In that next 2 weeks, we have so much stuff coming out. And as you said, it's going to be an absolute game changer.
Because we want to be proud of the fact that our community members can share the website link with their friends and family. They should be proud about talking about this protocol. And certain times, Joe, as you already know, that certain tangibleness associated with an operating system is pretty hard. But we worked super hard to get this experience to you that you will be extremely proud of in sending it to your friends and families. And that aha moment that, all right, this is what the protocol is about. That, positioning and that experience that this website brings, it's like I couldn't get sleep for the last few days just thinking about, how this thing could go viral. And this would be the way where the community members can start demonstrating to their friends and families and grow the community members on Discord 10 times, Yeah,
absolutely. And I think just as a good reminder for everybody, the public sale is still open for contribution for the next couple of days as well. So that's definitely a point to take into consideration with all the new stuff coming out from this call.
Yeah. I can bet on this. You will never have seen a website like this on Web3. Impossible. There isn't anything like this that exists, and whoever we have shown this website to has gone, oh my God. Oh, it puts a smile on your face, and you now know that, okay, this is what the protocol is positioned into, this holistic ecosystem experience that we want to be the biggest chain out there. This is where it's going to start.
I think that's massive. Sorry, go on, Spark.
No, I was just going to add to that. I think, what it is that, it's all been about the tech and crosstalk and what it can do. And I think the user face is basically the tangible experience that people will be able to then utilize that tech without even really knowing or needing to know how technical the system is in the background, right? It really does open up, and I know Cryptonaut talks about it a lot in terms of having grandma be able to use it, it really does create an opportunity for a user experience that has never been seen before. And really, one of the major barriers to adoption in crypto is the user experience. It's complexity, it's risk. You know, when you're using something that's unfamiliar or complex, you naturally assume that potentially is it unsafe, and you start to become wary of it. With this, the user experience, as it will evolve, will become so much more simple. Solutions will be at the fingertips of the user rather than going to have to search for them manually. There'll be automations that we can start to evolve into the user interface. And we believe that it could be a massive catalyst to exponentially growing the adoption of crypto and blockchain globally. Also with the public sale, where, like, as you say, the opportunity is to still invest. L1X.App will be out next month, and we'll continue to run the public sale, obviously, until we hit the hard cap. So there's opportunity there. But you know, when the L1X.App comes out and you'll be able to see it, that's when I think, and use it. That's when people will start to go, oh wow, okay, this is next generation stuff.
To add to Spark's thing, you know, talking about the experience being simple, if you really pull back the layers of this onion to look at it, the L1X.App is going to seem so intuitive and easy to maneuver because you're the one that's basically customizing it to fit your needs, your experience. So it's all about personalization. It's about customizing it to fit your needs, and that's what really makes me excited. Merkle Root talked about the ability to add new things through the App Store, and that's where the good experience comes in, and everyone can have a different experience, but a positive experience. And so that really boils down to the design of it, and the current design of it is so simplistic that it definitely allows for scalability, ease of use, like Spark was just saying, being able to search certain functions, and it really does put the control back into the user's hand.
I think we overlook how massive that is. You know, you look at MetaMask or any of these other things that are built around just being able to use simple things, and then we have this. It's effectively custom built for the user to experience their very own, experience every time they use it. That's personalized to how they want to interact, and it's easy enough to use that, you know, as Crypto Naut says all the time, your grandma will be able to use it. And that really is what we need for that next level adoption. That's coming, and it's coming, you know, in the next month, which is unbelievable. You're right place, right time. Obviously not skipping over the massiveness of that, but it's just staying on track with our agenda. Tying into nodes and X perks, just some updates around there. Spark, is this best question for you?
Oh, sorry, I had my mute on. Yes, yeah, definitely. So with the X-Perks program, what we're wanting to do is we want that X-Perks experience and the options to opt into the X-Perks program as part of the L1X.App. So the L1X.App will be released 15th of October. X-Perks, then we will be releasing the option to opt into X-Perks at the end of October. Yes, that's been delayed, but we wanted to have it as part of the L1X.App experience. But in terms of what's happening in the background and building the X-Perks up, I think we've got, and I will confirm this as well with you guys, but probably in the spaces next week, we will actually be revealing our partner, and we'll have them on a spaces to talk about projects, talk about themselves, talk about the launchpad that's coming up, and all of this ties in to the X-Perks program, where it's not just about, you know, traditional staking on nodes and earning. It's also about all these other benefits you get from opting into the X-Perks program. So I'm pretty excited about that. We'll confirm with the community when that spaces will go ahead. We'll be announcing the official partnership early next week. then we'll be hosting the spaces, and we may even be hosting a couple over the next few weeks so people can start to really understand what this partnership means to them, to the ecosystem, and to those people opting into the experts program.
Always massive news. Where do we even begin? I know it's been in the last 2 weeks, the conversation around just the capabilities, I suppose, of what the launchpad portion of the X-Perks could be, or what that means for going forward in the community. I know there's a lot coming up in this next week, especially with that partnership announcement. It's I think it's strap yourselves in, everybody. It's about to get very exciting. Do we have, from a nodes perspective, just even any quick updates from anything around nodes?
I think it's pretty important, and from January onwards, when you can start hosting your own nodes, we'll release information before that, because we don't want to bombard the community with information that they're not going to be able to use in like 2 weeks' time. So that's the approach. If they can use it in 2 weeks, that's where we go hard and inform them about things.
And in terms of acquiring a node NFT, that'll all be part of the X-Perks program as well. So that'll be all outlined in the X-Perks program. I think the public sale and the seed round guys will be pretty happy about how we've kind of found a way to include them and give them the opportunity as well for the nodes. So that'll all be released prior to the X-Perks program coming out. But we'll have that. So once L1X.App, that's the focus for the moment. L1X.App, let's get that out. Let's spread the word. Let's get that in as many people's hands as possible. And then we'll release the Experts program before the end of the month. And then at the end of the month, that's when people will have the option to opt in. But yeah, the nodes will be node NFTs will be part of that. And I think everyone, whether it's public sale, private sale, or seed round, will have an opportunity at some level to be able to get involved, with a minimum coin requirement.
Perfect. Yeah, so we've got all that information there obviously coming through. I know there's a lot to digest at the moment as well. It's been an action-packed 20 minutes, even if the first 5 minutes was basically about the recipes that we've got coming up. So, I suppose let's just do a quick recap in terms of if we're going the journey from this coming Monday. Can we just go through quickly what I suppose that stepped out roadmap looks like? We've got obviously the Chrome wallet launch on Monday. Then what are the next steps after that through?
So we'll be having the Chrome wallet, of course, on Monday onwards, and we'll start the schedule of the claim process on the older design. And by the end of the month, we'll be moving it to the new design with the Experts program as well. We'll release the Experts information probably in the mid of October, a summary of the Experts program. And that's going to take care of the claim and the Experts side of the things with the launch of the wallet and the L1X.App.com. And what we are also going to do is we're working hard on having an on-ramper and off-ramper in the L1X.App.com itself. So, people who can't get hands on crypto in the first place can take care of that as well. That will be, sometime in November. And at the same time, there are two important features that, we're going to have, where the whole concept of the L1X.App.com is integrating the foundation website, the buy process, all these, features or these, content inside one space. So, if you read about something, it's faster, but it's more about, all right, I read about it, now I want to try it out. So, the content is going to be formulated towards the features. So the on-ramp, off-ramp, and also one of the important things that we will be launching this year, depending on how many users also use L1X.App.com, is something called as a KYC-based smart contract. So basically all your data that you've got, that you need to upload for centralized exchanges, or you want to use it for any other purpose, you can create a token on that data. And anyone wanting to build with us, it can be on-ramp, off-ramp guys. It could be anyone that needs a KYC-based, process. You could just share your, required credentials with them without sharing everything that you require. So it's more about, these features are more about user adoption rather than just launching features for the sake of it. And even the dev portal, actually, the developers out there or the projects out there, can go to the contact page, reach out to us, or, get your hands dirty with the dev portal or the SDE toolchain to build with us. And probably towards the end of the year, we'll also have the dev portal implemented in the L1X.App.com as an experience, because if you're not a developer, you don't need to see smart contract related transactions, right? So all it will be is in your accounts, you can just switch on developer view and you'll get, the dev portal access, you'll get smart contract related information. So this is how we are separating the experience of the people as well. And yeah, this is all positioned for this year.
Fantastic. That's a really good wrap up, I think, of everything we've got sort of stepped out coming. We've just got a couple of questions, community questions. Do you want to do any other updates or anything before we dive into those?
No, I think we can probably get into it.
Perfect. So I think some of these will help us step out just some of the processes as well. So the first question we had is, what options will be available when it comes time to claim L1X coins?
Yeah, it's going to be a simple operation on the claim.l1xapp.com, where the address that you invested with, you can go into the website and connect your MetaMask and confirm that you are the owner of that address by signing a transaction, and then you'll be able to create an L1X wallet and copy your L1X address, paste it in there, and claim your coins. So it will be visible on your wallet. The whole tokens will be visible on your wallet. And once the Xperks program goes live by the end of next month, that's when you can go in and opt in for a certain options based on what kind of work you want your assets to do, and that will be how you will claim and stake.
Yeah, and I think for the real kind of excitement comes when, so you'll be able to claim obviously through the Chrome extension wallet. However, the real excitement comes when the L1X app is released and then the experts program. So they're both, one's middle of October and one's end of October. So that's when I think that's when you really want to start to utilize those coins that you've got.
Definitely. Next question is probably the perfect one for you, Merkelrud, as well. What functions will be available at the launch of the L1X app?
Oh, you've got heaps of them. Like, you can stake, multi-chain staking, stake on any chain. You can swap. You can perform swaps. You can check your portfolio, of course. You can customize your own Explorer. All the Dust tokens, there's something called as a junk folder. So if you can use your email, you can use the Explorer. It's customized to you. And also, the other feature is, one of the biggest challenge is before you do a final action, you always have to move into a process. And that's very bad for a user experience. For example, if you wanted to stake and you don't have the digital asset, you got to swap and then you got to stake, right? So we have come up with a solution where it is one click, basically, that will allow you to swap and stake in one transaction. You can swap and send in one transaction. So all these experiences around making your digital assets work for you, creating an account, you want to send someone, through a contact list, you can do that. So it's the holistic experience that you want to get started on with the DeFi side of things, and then we will build it up from there, such as messaging service, file sharing, all these sorts of things.
Awesome. So absolutely packed out with stuff. This next question, I know that it's already been answered in the chat on the side, but for the sake of people that are listening to the live stream but later, so the recording, will the public sale at the current price be extended past the 30th of September? I think you'd answered that.
Yeah, I can answer that. Yeah, so the public sale, basically we'll run the public sale until we reach the hard cap. So there's no need to end it at the end of September. We're taking money daily from multiple different sources. And as soon as we reach that hard cap, we'll then announce it to the community, then it'll be over. So in terms of phase 1 and phase 2, if anyone's read the mainnet beta, phase 1 has been all about X-Talk and about this technology. Phase 2 is more so about the L1X.App, and that's what we're moving to in terms of as we roll into October for phase 2. That's the L1X.App. That's how we're going to then release, and people will be able to use that. So yeah, no need to fear if you've got money coming in next week that you want to invest. We'll run it all the way until the hard cap's reached. As I say, there's heaps of different sources we're taking money in from daily, but as soon as it is reached, we'll let everyone know, and then that's when we'll close it off.
Yeah, and the other part of that question would be the current contest that's going on that ends on the 29th. That will still remain, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, the current contest, like Bunny Arrow announced before, that giveaway, that will still be announced on the date, on the end of the month. So yeah, no problem with that. We'll still be announcing that for sure. And then who knows, maybe we'll run another contest into October. But look, I can't guarantee anything. But yes, definitely the announcement will be made at the end of this month for the current draw.
Perfect. And next question we had was any information on, I know obviously you've told us this is coming sort of early next week, but we have to ask anyway, information on any partnerships or projects that we have on board or coming up? Sneaky alpha.
Yeah, for sure. I think rather than give away specifics, I think it's just, there's been plenty today. But hold off until we confirm the spaces with the new partner that we'll be announcing. Then we'll be giving away that. That will be purely around all that alpha, around Launchpad, around projects, around their experience, around how we see the ecosystem evolving. So stay tuned for that. We'll once we confirm the time with the guys, then we'll announce it all throughout our socials, and we'll have that spaces up. So definitely jump on that. It'll be a really interesting one, because then we go from what's happening in the protocol to what's happening in the ecosystem, which is another exciting part of the evolution of L1X. But yeah, all will be answered then in that spaces.
So not to be missed, yes, next week spaces, everybody, not to be missed. Lots of stuff coming up, the partnerships, all that sort of stuff. We have so much news to share, I think, is the easiest way to put it. And then even from today's live, like a lot to digest. So much stuff. It's been half an hour basically packed full of things that, we've been waiting for, that we haven't even foreseen coming up, that are also then, fulfilling the dream of the chain as well. Like everything that has been said that is going to be integrated is on the roadmap and on the way. So much stuff coming up, and also there's dates and times, and it's been stepped out for us of what's happening from now all the way through to the end of the year. So as I keep saying, strap yourself in, guys. It's about to get very exciting. So that's from those questions that we collected earlier, that's the end of those. Do we have any more? Do we want to shoot over or anybody jump up and offer up some questions as well while we've got some of the team here in a little bit of time? I realise that you guys are probably pressed and crushed doing things. So if you do have 5 or 10 minutes, we'll just see if there's anybody that wants to throw a hand up for any questions, or even just throw them in the chat. And Sam, if you could keep an eye on the chat and just see if there's anything to bring up. But yeah, in the meantime, while we're doing that, even if we want to do a couple of wrap-up statements, I know you guys have got stuff to do, but it's Bunny Arrow. It's great to have you here, and obviously we've got Chief and Cryptonaut and Spark and Merkle Root all on the call. So all of you have got probably different things and different perspectives to share with us. So even if we start our wrap-up statements now, I'm sure that'll probably get us a fair way through the next little bit as well. Who would like to kick that off?
I think before that, we do have one question in the chats. So Chris asks, what is the difference between L1Dex and L1X.App?
Yeah, that's a good question. So L1Dex is, as we mentioned previously, it's focusing more on the multi-chain balancer pool, style projects, where it's a great, product. And I think that, shows, how X-Talk can be used with complicated multi-chain transactions. But at the same time, we needed something that was more about not DeFi, not, healthcare, but more about the Web3 experience as a whole. And I think The L1X app is a representation of the protocol in how you can access simple, features like multi-chain stake onto the protocol. But yeah, if you want to extend and specialize in the multi-chain balancer pool, I think the L1Dex guys are doing a great job. And yeah, that's the line of separation.
I think we've got some more questions coming through. So is there any advantages claiming on Monday compared to the 15th? So I think, just some information around, obviously we have the X perks coming out. So just how I might frame that question, if we were to, let's say you were to get your Chrome wallet extension on Monday or Tuesday and you claimed your L1X coins then, would there be any difference in what you could do later on the 15th or when X perks launches? Should you wait to claim till then, or can you claim and then use X perks later, etc.?
Yeah, I can answer that. I think the simple answer is claim whenever you want to, but it's really going to be the L1X.App and the X perks that you want to get involved in and be active in. So you more than welcome to claim whenever that becomes available to you. But I think waiting for the X perks and the L1X.App is going to be that's where you're going to get some traction in terms of usage. With the ecosystem and with the coin itself. So yeah, I'm totally up to you, but personally, L1X.App and then X perks will be the key ones.
Yeah. So just to clarify, just so everybody's clear. So if I have access to the wallet on say Monday, I don't claim my coins until X perks is launched, or I can claim them and still participate.
Yeah.
All right. You can claim.
Okay, cool.
You can claim.
Awesome. Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, I just wanted to get clarity around that, just so everybody was on the same page. So as I said before, even if we want to start our wrap-up statements, and we'll just answer the questions as they come through, who would like to jump in?
I can jump in because I can take off faster, so I can get back to my work. I think it has been quite a while since we've launched the mainnet beta, and I think this month, more than anything, we have understood that it's not only about giving you a wallet and trying to jam into a few things in there, but it's about the whole experience, because we didn't want you to get disjointed with the new projects that we're going to build with us, right? And to have this holistic Web3 experience that you can click or copy a link and send it to your friends and family and be proud about it, I think that's where the positioning is. And please wait until the 15th of October. And, this is really going to show you what the protocol is all about.
Fantastic closing statement. Once again, thanks for jumping in, Melker. We appreciate having you here, and we will let you back off to get some stuff done. We know that we hope you're enjoying all the plants that have been sent to your office. Also, I know the community's been loving getting involved with that.
Yeah, I'm watering it every day. While I have a sip, I water it and get back to my work. But yeah, thank you for the plants. Thank you so much.
I cannot wait for Chief and Spark's Power Ranger costumes to turn up to the office so they can start wearing them around to all of the AMAs. I'm very excited about it. Awesome.
Thank you.
So let's continue on with our closing statements. Who wants to jump in next?
Yeah, happy to do that too. Just to reiterate what Mercury was saying is that we're really excited about the L1X.App, 15th of October. Mark it in your calendar. And then obviously, we'll be giving some more information next week around the spaces, around the new partnership with the projects, around the ecosystem. So lots to be excited about. October is going to be a pretty exciting month for everybody. So, stay tuned. We'll be talking to the community as many times as we can. And thanks everyone once again for showing up.
Awesome. We appreciate having you here as well, Spark, so much. It's so good to hear you not croaky as, we enjoy your croaky version, but we also enjoy your non-croaky version. So thanks for being here. Bunny Arrow?
I'll just reiterate what the rest of the team have said. Look, the new L1X app, it really is disruptive. It's changing the face of the way that people consider Web3. And, Cody or Cryptonaut often has used the analogy around grandma and, enabling grandma Web3 experience. This really is what we are bringing with the new L1X app. It's simplistic. It's easy to use. It's personable. The user interface, and it's solving some of those big problems in crypto or in Web3 where there has been challenges around the user experience, and that has probably deterred adoption. So, I feel very proud to be part of this whole movement and L1X, and stay tuned, and mark in your calendar as Spark said, 15th of October. And towards the end of the month, we have got some exciting, and we have got a new competition coming up as well. But don't miss your opportunity to get in on this one. We have been inundated with people contributing to the public sale. So, it's awesome to see everyone, really being a part of this and coming on this journey with us. So, thanks to all the community. We really value all your input, and, thanks for being patient with some of the changes that we've had with the roadmap. We promise you we are bringing you bigger and better. And, great to be here.
And thanks for jumping on, Bunny Arrow. It's great to see you on here, and we're looking forward to having you here more frequently as well for all the other fun updates around the marketing side and obviously community side. But it's awesome to have you on here. Let's dive over to who wants to go next? Is it Chief or Cryptonaut?
I'll jump up. Look, everybody's been talking this morning about the upcoming wallet and the changes that we've made with it, and the L1X.App.com. But why? And the reason is that there's been a really poor user experience, which has significantly hindered blockchain adoption. I mean, there was a report by HubSpot that a staggering 88% of consumers avoided revisiting a website if they had a negative experience. Mobile apps, 90% of users have abandoned an app due to underwhelming performance. So you've got to take those into account. And what we're looking at delivering with this is quite literally a beautiful user experience. And yes, I'm quoting somebody on that, but it's got to be underpinned by that revolutionary tech. We've got the tech. The tech is fantastic. It's actually beautiful on its own. When you sit there with Merkelroot and he runs through the code on the screen, even the coding looks good. It's just fantastic. We've got to unify the user experience, and it's not just about producing the wallet and a space to work in, but by unifying that user experience, providing those solutions that will run in that wallet as well to meet those user needs. And they've got to be quite literally blockchain agnostic. It doesn't matter what chain you're on. It's just got to give you what you need. You want to be able to stake, swap, sell, any of that. And does it matter what chain you're on in the future? Not really. And that's where we're going. So very, very soon you'll get to see it.
The excitement is absolutely palpable. Over to you, Cryptonaut.
Yeah, I love what you said there, Chief. I think it's important for us to really understand why we created a wallet to begin with. The L1X coin is a very intricate coin. As we all know, it has lots of utility behind it, and more so just the interoperability portion of it. No other wallet could handle it. So that was one of the primary reasons why we had to create our own wallet. And in the meantime, we were looking at some of the great things that we could do from a user experience standpoint to make your crypto experience a lot better. And as we kind of move over to the L1X app, I hope that you guys really realize what that means for us. And that means that we are not only revolutionizing the whole crypto experience not only from a wallet standpoint, but also because of those things that Chief was just talking about. The tech is there, and we need a place to showcase it. And the wallet is kind of is a good thing, right? It's still going to be integrated into the L1X app, but so is everything else. And if you've heard me talk about the user experience and the vision of where we want to go with this, we want to give that experience. And like Mirko Root was saying earlier, it is something that you'll never experience in crypto, and you get to experience it on October 15th. And I couldn't be more excited about having everybody play with it as well. But on that flip side is that this really is a step towards something revolutionary, right? And it's that symbiotic kind of relationship between tech and human, because it's all about the user experience of having something customized and personal, which is very focused between a Web3 and a Web4 focus. And we have the technology to do it. Nobody else does at this time. And so that makes me super bullish of what's going to be coming over the next few months. And like Bunny Arrow mentioned, I couldn't be more happy, more excited, happier than ever to be part of such an amazing movement. And each and every one of you guys that are here with us on this AMA tonight are along with the journey and have been here from day one.
Awesome. So that wraps up from the team perspective. It's awesome having all of them on here as well. So much respect for obviously what the team's built and what they're bringing in, and now it's about to all come to fruition. This next 1 month is about to get very wild, and as Merkel Root said, something tangible now that you'll be able to touch and feel, well, not touch and feel I suppose, but click on. Your friends will be able to use. You'll be able to use that as the, hey, look at what I now have access to, and this is about to change the entire game for crypto. So from our community perspective as well, what that means for us next week, we've got a lot of stuff coming up as well. We're going to have some more things for you to do, some more comps for you to go in, some more general activities from our end. We'll be ramping up from there now that we've finally got to this point that we can start to engage with some of the tech as well. So that means that it opens up a lot more options for a lot more games and fun stuff. So keep your eyes peeled for that. That's coming out next week. We've got heaps of stuff lined up for everybody. Obviously, as Bunny Arrow said, we've got some other comps coming as well, which will be very exciting. Anything from yourself, Sam or Red?
Think we got
Yeah, I think we've covered pretty much everything, and I just wanted to remind people that the competitions are ending soon, and once those ends, we'll introduce new ones. And for the community, I think our future plans are to exponentially increase the amount of community members that we have. Of course, we'll share the roadmap with you guys, since the community is the most important thing in a project.
Anything from your end, Red?
No, I think we're good. Yeah, just continue on with the competitions. Those will be wrapping up, and looking forward to the next couple weeks as we prepare for this L1X.App. It's going to be amazing, and at the same time, things will be coming out on what we can do with the X perks and the node and staking options. Excited for that information to roll out too, so we can make good use of our coins that we've collected.
Perfect. Yeah, just for clarity for everybody, we will have as well. We'll have obviously docs come out. We'll have guides and everything to go with all the tech, because you have to understand best how to participate, how to use it, what all the nuances are, and all that sort of stuff. So all of that will come with it for the X Perks program, for the L1X. All that information will come out as everything rolls out as well. So you'll be totally up to speed. But the next 15, 16 days, something like that. The next 2-3 weeks is going to be absolutely epic, and we're finally at that point. Everybody, congratulations, you've made it. You've been patient enough, and you've made it to this point, and it's go time. So we'll see you all in the chat, but let's close this down and get geared up for next week, because it's all on. Thanks everybody for tuning in once again. We appreciate all of you, and we'll talk to you on